Hey yo, what's poppin'? It's your girl Melissa, and you're watching Monae Media on YouTube, and you are listening to SeattleHipHopRadio.com. And it is a beautiful rainy day in the Pacific Northwest. Actually, we in Tacoma today.
Yeah. Hilltop Tacoma.
Hey, and I'm sitting here with my boy.
Totolua. You can call me too.
Okay, please.
You can call me too, or call me Louie. But either way, I get it. Go ahead, sir.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to all the great things we are about to talk about in episode 14 today, you guys. Thank you. Woo-wee. It seems like it doesn't seem like it's been 14. But each time I do an interview, I learn so much, and there's so much growth in each one. Right. So it's absolutely a pleasure.
Hey, pleasure's mine.
And this is all about you.
Hey, appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Let the listeners know and the watchers know kind of who you are.
Yeah,
what you do.
Okay, yeah. Shoot, I'll start from the beginning.
Right.
I'm multiple things. We all are. But Joshua Totolua writes. Totolua is my middle name. It's my name I go by because I just wanted to be me.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be J Juice or whatever. Just I'm unique enough. So
Original. Yes.
Totolua.
I love it.
Yeah. Two.
Lou.
Yeah.
Lua.
There you go. All right, she got it down. You know a little bit, Simone.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm learning. So you're an artist.
Yes, ma'am. For sure. Yeah, I love art. I'm many things. I'm a business owner as well, like I was telling you. So yeah, but as far as the art, yeah, I'm been doing this for a while. But
so give us a little history about your upbringing, growing up, how it was when you actually decided that you were gonna start doing music.
Yeah, things like for me and like my friends growing up here on Hilltop when I was I'm talking about from '89 to like '95, really crucial times at that time when Hilltop was like really Hilltop, really bad.
Yeah.
And I had neighbors that would always come through, after getting in a gunfight, cars already towed up to the house, So I'm just a little hood dude, just going to school, just seeing what's going on. And I ended up having friends that's like that from the town, from Hilltop, that we just all creative,
Oh, really?
So still to this day, we just create.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how you? I know that you were telling me you started writing when you were 9.
Correct. Yeah. So I would write, me and my homeboy Rich, and we would go to his cousin Tavio's house, and his dad was actually like a radio DJ and a voice. He had a real good voice, yeah. But so he had all the recording equipment right there. We talking about tapes, recording on tapes.
I remember those
tapes.
Yeah, hold on, wait. I just had a flashback. Sticking my finger in the tape to rewind it, or when it got caught in the recorder.
Yep. Oh man, that was.
And don't let it be during your favorite song.
It always was. But played it like 15 times, so
Right. Oh, and I also, when I was young, about that age, the Brat just came out.
The Brat,
and I had the tape recorder, and we were actually going to Chicago, right when, and we drove there. So I memorized all of her songs with the tape recorder. Well, one song, I memorized the whole song just in case I bumped into her.
She was like, so fun.
Shout out to Brad. I be seeing her now.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
On Instagram.
Right. You gotta follow her on the gram, on Twitter, all that. But yeah, when I was young, at 9 years old, I started writing, and me and my boys would go record on his dad's his tape set, and we was doing it even at 9, but it was never anything serious.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just fooling around. That's how we looked at it. but that developed the skills to.
So did you continue doing it through high school and?
Nah, I laid back. You know, I was a part of the culture. You know, I'm
Okay.
talking about going into the ninth grade hallways, kicking beats at the lunch tables. Everybody's there battling, but I would be like a dude who either, if I ain't kicking the beat on the table, I'll just be chilling in the background, observing and taking in the culture.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I think everybody probably there has some bars. You know, but I ain't gonna name their names. No. But no, but yeah, you know, that's just, we are the culture. Hip hop, 80s babies. I mean, 70s babies too, but 80s babies, we was really like in the thick of it all, you know. So
I got one question.
Mm-hmm.
So if you was born in 79,
you an 80s baby.
oh, it's so hard for me because I feel like it makes me a little younger. But I mean, I guess so. But then I don't want to say 70s, but
Right, because you didn't really, even if you was born in 79, you didn't really get to experience
exactly.
79.
You're right.
You know,
Okay.
so,
all right.
yeah.
You just gave me some
There you
clarification.
go.
I
It's all
appreciate
good.
you.
We learn something new every day.
Yes. I'm gonna start saying I'm 80s baby.
Yeah, 80s baby, that's where it's at. So in one of my rhymes I go, from, you know, it's called town business or town shit rather. Tack town, 80s baby, TG, which is true general.
Okay.
Check my background and cool out. Get the fuck off my generals.
Hey.
Pretty much. You know, I was just saying, just leave me alone. Don't question where I'm from. I'm from here.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
really from here.
Right.
But you know, it's all good. You know, I ain't no gangbanger or nothing like that. I'm just here
You just
enjoying
here.
the culture.
Exactly.
Handling my business.
Handling your business.
That's
You're a family man.
Yeah, I got 3 kids.
Okay.
Got 2 sons and a daughter on the way. So 2 babies mamas, but they all cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You
Mhm.
grinding. You doing music.
Real.
I know you got a business.
Yep. I got it. So I got a couple of businesses. Obviously, I do my music, but I'm also a heating contractor, heating and cooling, HVAC. So I got my own HVAC company ready to go, heating and cooling. So if y'all need some help, holla at your boy. I most definitely can put my hashtags on there later.
Yeah, you can do that. We'll get to all that.
Yeah.
We will get to all that. So how was it in high school? Like, you know, so was you writing when you was in high school?
Yeah, I was writing, but I wasn't sharing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, almost like my own like rhyme book. You know, I had several. You know, growing up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things that like I could go back, or some of them I can remember off the top of my head, but you know, that just I remember when I wrote in '93 or something like that. You know, but that's as far as school goes. I moved around a lot, due to family stuff, and so you know.
So moved around a lot, family stuff, as in.
Like even though I'm from here and born here,
Mhm.
I say I was glazed in Hawaii.
Oh.
Yeah, so born and raised here, but glazed in Hawaii because I spent in high school. I went over there and I got a lot of family over there. Like even though I'm Samoan, all my family is in like Oahu, Hawaii, or the Big Island. So we got a lot of family, a lot of cousins over there. So if I go there, I'm just automatically immersed
Wow.
in that culture and that
It's
whole,
beautiful.
right, I become an island boy. I went from hilltop kid to island boy. Like, what the fuck?
But it's not hard though,
No,
right?
it's not. It's easy.
Just
It's. I mean, I
it's
was.
in you.
Well, I was
You know?
doing stuff that I never thought I would be doing. You know, like from going out boogie boarding. I didn't surf, but I boogie boarded, and then I would go fishing with my uncles. And I'm not talking about like real, but like getting thrown out a net and like coming back with holes in it because sharks been in it and stuff like that.
Wow.
So yeah, I'll be having flashbacks like, damn, I didn't think I do that. But I'm glad I'm here.
I'm glad you're here too.
No sharks bit me.
I mean, but it's peaceful. You know, I know a lot of people say fishing is peaceful.
Yeah.
You know, good for your soul. How do you take that? Where's your peace at?
Yeah, that
Like-
energy.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I wish I did fish like that.
Okay.
Like I didn't. I probably will because I do have 2 sons at some point. But I think I have a lot of different skills. I'm more of like a hiking person, going on a hike, going camping. You know, really kind of. I'm about always seeing different places, even though I haven't been everywhere. You know, but I love water. So like anything that has water, I'm there. But you know, I'm open-minded when it comes to that. As far as finding peace, sometimes you have to do that each and every day. You know, like even in a negative day, you have to be like one with yourself. So when it comes to that, I most definitely believe in, you know, universal energy.
Yes.
Good vibes and stuff like that. So
give it to us.
Yeah,
Give it to us.
For sure.
Give us a little bit.
For sure. So here's a breakdown of my name. Totolua. Okay. So it's T-O, two, T-O, two, and then Lua. And Samoan is the number 2. So 222, which is actually what I named my album 222, right? But then I say thoughts of a true player, because I'm a player or whatever. I like to glorify that a little bit. Just a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm not really, I'm grown man really, but you know.
Still got a little play.
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't old,
it's a
so you know.
thing. I don't know what it is. We all got it. It's horrible. But yeah, so 222 though, as far as numerology or any of that, if you look that up.
So is 2 your number?
2 is one of my numbers.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
So, and then my grandma actually gave me that name, which means in Samoan, 2-blooded or mixed breed. So a lot of times in Samoan, they'll just say, instead of Samoan nigga that I came up with, they'll be like Afakasi, which is, it means mixed.
Okay.
There's other words to say black, like maybe, but a lot of people don't like that.
So your mother was?
Well, my mother was Samoan and German too.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
My dad's from Jacksonville, Florida.
All right.
Shout out to my kinfolk out there.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm into that. I'm into.
It all goes together.
It really do.
I'm very spiritual. You know, in my spirituality, it hasn't always been there.
Oh, for sure. It's a part of the journey. You know,
Yeah.
it really is. I think for everybody.
And you have different cultures. You got, you know.
Well, yeah, it's been a blessing, but it's also been curses. There's pros and cons to everything.
Okay.
Right? But yeah, I mean, I love it. Like I love my life. You know.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean.
The process.
The process of it all. You know, I'm on certain, me and my family, just not me, but me and my family, meaning my cousins and stuff that are from here or not from here. Like we know when we have a second home in a whole nother place, you know, on that island. So it's like not many people can even say that, you know, from where we're from. So it's nice, you know. I have nothing to complain about, but you know, there's
very blessed.
Right, but there's most definitely trials with everything, you know.
Absolutely. And a way to get through those. What do you? I mean, like.
Yeah. For me, I most definitely meditate. I do like on some personal stuff. I do pray with my children, but just because of the ways I believe, I would say like to finish my prayers. Let's say I would say in the name of love, because that's really what it all is. No matter what you believe, there's your truth is your truth, and that's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Right. So,
absolutely.
But who am I to tell you, you know, that your truth is not your truth, right? So it's all beautiful. It's all love, right? So that's it. So that's the vibe, the energy I try to keep, because like I think we sell ourselves short sometimes as people, right? When we're only hanging out with these amount of people because they only believe this way. It's like, man, we don't even know the rest of the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, go get out your shell and go see something. My goodness.
Okay, well I gotta say, I know some people who are from Tacoma.
Right.
And literally have never been on an airplane.
Haven't been on a plane.
On a plane. You too?
I know. No, I know these people.
I don't know what it is, but you know, I was born and raised in Tacoma. I moved up north, not far, Federal Way, but that's when I started being out in Seattle more.
Sure.
So I grew up and went to high school here. But a lot of people from, you know, then they don't really go outside of there. I don't know if they're afraid.
Yeah. No, I don't know if they're afraid either. See, I think that's the difference for me, is that I had the chance to fly and see stuff when I was younger, and that gave me a whole different perspective.
And with that, you are watching Monae Media on YouTube, and you are listening to SeattleHipHopRadio.com.
Go subscribe.
Yes. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe. So this shirt that I got, it is by Barbershop Art. And Rembo means pretty lady, beautiful woman. This is different art, so it's Barbershop Arts on IG. Okay, yeah, I got it. Barbershoparts.com. You can order clothes. I don't know exactly all of what different types of things that they have, but make sure you go check it out. I think this is, I had to Google this word.
Oh, that's
Rembo.
dope, though.
Rembo means pretty woman. So yeah, make sure you guys go check it out.
All forms.
Back to 222.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. So we don't know if they're afraid, but I don't know. It just seems like there's so many more people who don't go outside of Tacoma than people. You know, man, it's.
Get on a plane, get on a train, do something.
It just seems like it's just so small. Like Tacoma stays Tacoma. It's absolutely. I love Tacoma.
Yeah.
You know.
It's crazy because people want to be here from here. People want to be here. Love people. Love you. There's a lot of talent from here. And then I think what it is we just missing a little bit of the connection of the culture sometimes, you know?
Absolutely. Monae Media. I'm coming to Tacoma, Seattle, Everett, Portland, Pacific Northwest. If you got talent, man, I'm telling you, hit me up, because there's so much talent in Washington, period. A lot of people say, oh, you feel like you're from Washington? They be like, Washington, D.C.? No. Seattle. You know what I'm saying? But it's like this part of the West Coast, they don't really touch up there. It's more so California.
I mean, I felt like so for the longest, and especially in the 80s that I've known, I was educated by some of my OGs that there's always been a connection still to this day between Tacoma and the Bay, or even Seattle and the Bay. And like that happens to be true, you know? So like, you know, I've tapped into that. Most definitely artists around here, I would say, need to tap into that more. But I know everybody has this, with there being so much talent in Seattle and Tacoma and wherever, there's also just, I think we need a place, a hub, a mecca, and Oakland and the Bay is that. Now, we can bounce and create our own, but I think we're getting there, but it's not there just yet.
Right.
We have to do a lot more of this, a lot more networking and supporting one another, and creating the culture, because you know half of us don't even know who the other half even is.
Exactly.
And yet somebody on that half thinks they're the greatest, and somebody over here is like, no, you're not. But it's okay though. Just keep on doing you.
Exactly.
You know, and we'll catch on.
Exactly. What was the thing that I said today? I said, I can't remember what it is exactly. Oh Lord. Okay, it's okay.
It's all good.
By the way, so you know your worth, but by the time other people figure it out, you'll be worth more.
Oh, for sure. I mean, as independent artists right now, like we all get our numbers, you know, at the end of the year or whatever, of like where our fans are at, where our fans are not at. Majority of the time, and this doesn't just apply to just this area. This is in every person's area. People in LA say, hey, y'all didn't support me in LA, and then they go blow up on the East Coast or somewhere out of this country. And that's the same thing. You know, nowadays, I got people in New Zealand. That's the majority of my fans are in New Zealand. Appreciate it. But at the end of the day, like I'm just continuing to grind, right? It don't matter that I'm not the local top 10 artist. Like I got money, my own money. I don't give a damn about your amount. I'm investing in my own self.
And that's how a lot of people should be.
Right.
And a lot of people aren't. They're following other people and doing what other people are doing. Right. And they don't even realize it when you actually take that leap, and just go your own way. That's where the pavement just gonna be laid for you.
Right. Can't nobody do you better than you.
Exactly.
So do you.
Stay 100 to yourself.
If you can't do that, then how is anybody else going to? I ain't gonna expect anybody else to. You know? Come on, man.
We just saying.
Yeah, I mean, so check it. For me to come out and say, that's my nigga did it. Do you know how many of my aunties was about to whip my ass? It was like, God damn it, Totolua. I got you. Just cussing in Samoan. I don't be understand what they be saying.
So you don't speak it?
No, I don't. I know words, but I don't speak it fluently or nothing like that. But it's okay. I got all love from my island people. They know my brothers and my sisters and my cousins. So that love and that energy is always there off top because I was just born in that culture.
That's what's up. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
Surprisingly, it's just me and my sister.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
I got a
what's
lot of cousins. So my mom came from 5 boys and then 6 girls. So that's where my family is at.
Right. You have a big family.
Yeah, I couldn't have no time to join no game. My family was gonna whoop my ass.
Right, and they kept you occupied.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
We were the game.
Exactly, and you know, in the day to day, you know, most people are not home with their family.
Right.
They're out with their friends.
Yeah, that's true. Especially like, I mean, social media has opened that up a lot, right? People want that, which has been good things. I just don't like when it's like, oh, hey girl, let's go have dinner, and then we doing this all day. You know what I'm saying? That's the only bad part of it. But you know, because maybe I'm a little old school.
Oh no, I'm old school too. My daughters and my niece, I call them. My niece and my daughter, when they come with me, they I don't even see their phones. Because they know.
They already know.
They know. It better be the pocket, put up somewhere. You with me right now.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like
that.
I just don't do phones. I believe we could be out in the yard, we could be in the garden, you know, we could be reading a book. Like it's just you, but we have to be the one to show them and teach them for them to do those things. You know what I mean? Because the way you grow up is the way that you is what you remember and you know what you're used to.
I ended up having my sons out there while I was grilling on the grill. They was playing out in the sprinkler. You know, welcome to Wild Waves. You know what I'm saying? Because that was how.
And those are the best Wild Waves.
Right. We had the little plastic tire. And we put some water on it. It was straight. But no, you know, that's part of my childhood that I remember all the time with my friends and cousins. So I try to give them a little bit of that because if not, they'll naturally nowadays kids just go to the iPad. Born out the womb, iPad.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're not giving them that attention.
Right.
You know, and that's where their attention goes to because our attention is other places. You know.
This is true.
I mean, but we can. I mean, we are getting better.
Yeah. I mean, I think I was just talking to a friend of mine who's into technology. It's like when we're like the test dummies of it all, and then we come up with it, and we watch our kids come up with it. It's up to us to truly give a balance because like we're like the last generation to know what a phone line is, to know what AM radio is, to know how to ride a bike.
Ooh, hey man, I used to ride my bike. Look, I had no brakes on my bike.
Hey.
You got some music there. Man, kids are amazing though, and they are our future.
Yeah, for sure.
And we, as you know, parents, you know, adults, we have to put that life, you know what I mean, into these kids.
Yep, you gotta show them.
It ain't easy.
It ain't.
It's just time when you realize that your kids is looking at you and you ain't gonna be here forever. You feel like this sense of, oh my goodness, you know, all these things that I could have shown them and taught them when they were younger, you know, and just now we are just growing up and starting to realize, you know what I'm saying? We need to do better.
Yeah.
And that comes when it's time to just grow up.
Yeah, there's a few steps other than just that as far as even teaching the kids economics, you know, and like, not that I was taught it myself, I had to learn some of the hard ways as well, but it's also learning those and then saying, hey, let me implement those in my children, show them how to manage and invest.
Absolutely. With generational wealth.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, exactly. So, no, you know, you're not going to pass a job down to a child, but you most definitely can own a business and pass that down. Absolutely. So, I know you were saying half of your college you were in California. Yeah, I stayed in my Santa Barbara area, Park. So, yeah, I'm actually going to be going back down that area in a couple of weeks. So,
what you got going on?
Oh, you know, I'll be networking, just rubbing elbows, see some old friends and stuff like that. It's been a minute.
And you got to do that sometimes. And maybe a little break for you going back.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It's going to be a nice little like meditation, you know, woosah moment as well. Going on some good hikes and stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to be real good.
I ain't never been on no hikes in California. Anytime I go anywhere in California, I just like go somewhere specific.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't like been adventurous.
Yeah, it's time. Hey, every time I go somewhere, I swear I go on a hike.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one, and I make sure that I try to shoot a video. I try to.
That's what's
Not
up.
everywhere, but
That's okay.
majority of the time.
At least you try.
Hey,
You know what?
trying to kill two birds with one stone.
Exactly. Exactly. So what is your creative process?
Yeah. Shout out to Mac Drees.
Okay.
Real quick. He's not only a rapper himself, local rapper himself, but a producer, and he's helped me. We went to elementary school, Stanley Elementary together, and he's helped me from day one that I wanted to say, hey, yeah, I want to get into this booth. And as he's gotten better, I've gotten better, and you know, a lot
Through the years.
Oh man,
That's a
years. And, you know, not that I don't record at other places, but Drees, he knows exactly how to mix me, how to get me right. A lot of his mixes sound like masters almost, you know. So you're like, why am I gonna go over to somebody else? We ain't gonna get
right
that right. It's right here, you know.
It's
so,
for you.
right? So and then that's that whole, you know, just Tacoma Hilltop, Tacoma thing of growing up in the same neighborhood, playing together as kids. And again, we didn't have to be out here exactly joining no gang, but we just cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can be with the east side and I can be with the south side. I'm Samoan and I'm black, so I got Bloods and Crips that I got love for. You know what I mean? But don't get it twisted, man. I'm just all about my business.
Hey, say that then. And you know, you were saying that you actually didn't start. Did you do a mixtape first, or did you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did 3 mixtapes. Started with that Samoan nigga did it.
Okay. That was your first.
That was my very first.
Okay. So from 9 when you started writing, and then you have all those years pass.
Yeah.
What was the initial? What's the story?
What's the story? All right.
About you saying, okay, I'm finna go in here and I'm finna do this.
Yeah. I spent a lot of my time in a real religious, strict, you know, time frame from even my youth to even up till I get to my early 20s. And so in that, you know, I was in and out of sports, in and out of everything. And it just got to a point where I was like, you know what, at 25, I already started doing what I needed to do for myself as a man.
Okay.
But when I got to be 30, it was also like, okay, it's a late bloomer, but this is my life, you know.
Absolutely.
And can't nobody tell me nothing else. Legend, upstairs, man. So once I knew I believed in myself already and what I wanted to do, there was nothing else that nobody could tell me.
Say that again.
You know, once you believe in yourself and you know what to do, there's nothing else that anybody should be able to tell you.
Nothing.
So, for me, even if I was late or not, I'm still better than half of you motherfucking rappers. So you better believe that. Plus, I got swag. But at the end of the day, it's one of those you gotta believe in who you are. You know, for me to be bold enough to say that Samoan nigga did it, and to even share anything.
You have to be bold.
Got to be
you
bold.
have to stand out. You have to be different. You have to be unique. You have to be yourself.
Yeah.
100%.
It's just because people see fake. You know, people don't want that. And I mean, we make songs about it all the time, and then be the closest ones to you, right? They be like, fake nigga, this, fake nigga. You be talking about your cousin, man. Shut up. You know what I mean?
That's your family.
But, right, that's your family. Just suck it up. But no, it's at the same time, you got to believe in yourself. And the thing is, I say, especially as a black man or a minority or a Polynesian, period, you got to believe in yourself, period. It's already, you against all laws already, so, hey, do you.
Who you.
That's it.
Ooh. And you know, it took me a while to get to that point. But man, when I figured it out, it's all gas, no brakes. Man. So you are watching Monae Media on YouTube, and you are listening to SeattleHipHopRadio.com. So I want to give a shout out to my homegirl, Lindsay Valentine. She has Swagger Custom Athletic Wear. She's actually designing me my own custom suit. So I'm hoping that, next episode or the one after that, you guys will see me in my gear. So if you want to check it out, it's www.swaggercustoms.com. Back to 222.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what was we just talking about?
We were
Do
talking-
you.
Do you, right.
So when I figured that do me, man, I mean, it includes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard sometimes because, we may be so caring, and once you figure out that balance and where you give your energy to and how you're giving it out,
Mm-hmm.
it just all starts to come together.
It do. Even the hard times, right?
Mhm.
Like even when it's like when there's dark, there's gonna be light. Even when you don't see it, you just
Even
kind of
when you don't.
you just gotta see it through. Like as much as positive, I try to like spread or at least try to be positive about life or whatever. Hey, there's tough times that we all face.
We all go through things in different ways.
Yeah, and not only that, but the struggle for most people is real. No matter mental illness is real.
It's real. Depression.
If we didn't learn anything else from 2020 other than them liking killing black people, is hey look, mental health is real, and that's just not for just black people. That's for a lot of people. That's almost everybody. So gotta take care of yourself. Just like you take care of yourself with what you eat or what you whatever. You like to work out in the gym.
Your health.
Yeah.
Like eating good, like our bodies, and we've been so toxic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't speak for no one else, but I've been toxic for so long,
Mm-hmm.
and now I feel like I could just do better.
Right.
I only got one life.
That's it.
I'm about to run it all the way
Right.
up.
All the way up. Yeah, I mean, as long as you feel like you're not being toxic to yourself, whatever that may mean.
Right.
Because you understand what your toxic trait was or whatever, or toxic traits, whatever. We all have them.
Yeah,
we know we all have our vices. I would say one thing I learned to be on the other side of that, to say, I know like not to get too personal, but it is personal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dealing with a mother who she did have some alcoholic problem at the time. But to have to deal with that lesson I learned was to appreciate my mother even more, despite like whatever her vices were, because we all have them. And I think sometimes if we always are attacking or shaming, that's part of the mental part of it too. It's like as if doing something is wrong. No, abusing something, no matter what you abuse, is wrong. Doing something, if you're an abuser of it, maybe chill out for a bit. But I don't really believe in the shaming process that I used to do. That I had to check myself.
And that was you growing up.
Yeah.
And learning more and realizing, because my son he would be angry at me for things that I did, so I understand, and he had to just be like, okay, mom is gonna be mom, and I just need to do whatever I need to do, to help her get through what she's going through.
Sure.
So
that's the same right there. That was the hat I had to wear with my mom, and there was times where I was hard on her when I was younger. But as I had gotten older and realized, hey, like life is too short. Like you really have to appreciate the people you got.
Absolutely.
And I most definitely wasn't about to like allow me to like disrespect or hurt my mom in any way. That's my mom. But at the same time, that lesson of just letting people be who they are, you're able to have more fun. Everybody is. It's I'm not saying ignore issues. I'm saying if mama's out here not just hung out, not doing anything, then hey, keep on trying to encourage people to do what's right. You can't force anybody to, but don't ever remove your love because that part of it, that'll come back, and if you can keep it, it's a blessing.
Yes, it absolutely is. And keep those close around you happy.
Yeah.
So if you're always happy, they're gonna be like, oh, it's just attracting, and they're gonna be like, Yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm
If
saying?
you know you have to come home and like you're about to get the business from the scene. Like, damn, I don't want to walk through this door right now. But you know, it's a different vibration when you know you set good tones. I mean, we all have to do it, right?
Absolutely,
Right.
and be able to confront, to take them head on.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be able to talk about things. It's
Communication
hard.
is key.
Communication is key.
Mhm.
It's hard. It is hard.
But it's harder when, like, especially if you're the one who says, let's say you're the one abusing something, right?
Mhm.
Well, then now you have this harder time because not only you're abusing something, but now you also have the guilt trip of people who are going to give you the guilt trip, and they on some occasions, yes, it might be necessary for some people.
Mhm.
But I'm speaking just as a whole. I think if we switched up the narrative, switched up the idea of even AAA, like, or whatever, because not everything like exactly works on it. And I've never been a part of any of the programs,
Mhm.
but I have. You know what I mean? I went
Right.
through it with my mom, so
Right.
it's one of those things where, man, if you can just treat people like normal.
Treat people like people.
You know, it's all good.
Just like that.
Yeah, you don't have to make this like narrative like, oh, because you had too much. It's today, you know, go to sleep, nigga. I'll be back.
Right.
I'll still be here.
Right.
So I don't know. I know I've been through the other side of it too. So I'm speaking from that, coming from that side.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Thank you.
No doubt. Sometimes we all need to hear our own blessings from. You never knew. You didn't know I was gonna break that down.
I know.
What?
Ooh, I love your energy. I love your energy. So, Foundation.
Yeah.
This was your first mixtape. No, sorry.
It's okay. It was my last mixtape.
Your last. See, if you ain't first, your last.
Boom, boom, boom. Shout out to Boss Click, Mixed Trap Nation. Still fucks with them guys, you know what I'm saying? Even though, like, you know, they was my management. We did some great things last year, 2019, before COVID. And yeah, I mean, performing and doing big things. They showed me mad love. We ended up doing some cool things with Jay Diggs a couple years ago from the Bay Area, King of the Bay, one of the legends. And he fucked with your boy pretty heavy, you know
That's
what I
what's
mean?
up.
Like, yeah.
Fuck with Jay Diggs.
Yeah, and shout out to Aunt Tom. You know, he most definitely comes through. Big OG Aunt Tom. I'm still looking for some cooking, Aunt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got a plate yet. But,
Well, I mean,
you know,
where's the food at?
We could use some plates. You
Where's
know. Anyway, that's Aunt Tom. He the OG.
I know Uncle Tony.
Okay.
And up in the,
oh, my bad. You will.
yeah.
There you go, huh? Yeah.
Listen, I don't know when the last time was I got a plate. I will say it was before this little
Help me out, brother. Holla at
stuff.
him, man. Tell him to bring the place over.
Yes, absolutely.
Don G Money,
He
yo.
moving around everywhere all the time,
yeah,
though.
he
You
do.
don't know if he in Vegas or if he in, you know.
Right.
But anyway, so man, what is it that we have to look forward to next?
Right.
Coming from you.
Okay. So like Foundation was, even though it was my last 2020 mixtape, 2019-2020 mixtape, had 8 tracks. Had the Jay Diggs track on that one too.
Mhm.
But it was just to set the foundation for where I wanted to go next, which is where I'm at now. So, you know, 222 is like my first, it's gonna be a couple of different 222 albums.
Okay.
That always have 222. So this one was Thoughts of a True Player. And next one could be Humor of a Grown Man. I don't even fucking know. I have no idea. I'm just, being creative here.
I love it.
But yeah, just the connection and keeping up with the numerology kind of is a little thing that I'm doing for my fans, so that, even for those who fuck with me or will eventually fuck with me, they'll be like, okay, yeah, the Samoan nigga did it. I forget what my second one was called. That's how
do you forget?
Ambitions as a rider. My bad. I was smoking this weed earlier, man. She tried to pound on your boy.
No.
Ambitions of a rider. Yeah.
And we heard that. I heard that.
They have a couple tracks on there. Shout out to all the OGs that helped out with that one. UB.
So I have to ask you,
Okay.
what's your favorite part or your favorite thing about performing live?
I love performing live. I am a performer. Like I said, as soon as I grab the mic, it's that Samoan nigga did it, and that fucks everybody up real quick. So I'm like, yeah, I got your attention now, and at that moment, it's on. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not even caring what nobody else got to say. I black out. If you want to call it
So
that.
you can't. So you don't see
I
nobody
don't
out
even,
there.
Right. I don't even know what's going on.
That's
It's just
dope.
going on. No, it's
That's
just dope.
dope.
I love the energy of the people, and
Yeah.
I love it when the ladies jump and bounce.
I was gonna ask,
Mhm.
have you had flashed at you? I'm
Um,
curious, but you said you blanked out.
So no, I mean
Okay.
I didn't have nothing like that. I did.
Okay.
I mean I got some panties just one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I'm just-
Appreciate you, mama. I don't even know who you was, but I still got them if you want them back. Nah.
I love it.
Smell like lavender. It smell like lavender.
You smell it?
Of course I did.
Oh,
I had to one time for the one time, you know what I'm saying? She gonna give them to me. Yeah, I had to do it. That's some more nigga did it, of course. Yay.
Yeah. Yay. It's nothing less than you. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you want to tell us a little bit about your business that you have and let them know what.
Yeah, 11 years in the making. Black owned, Samoan owned business owner is your boy Joshua Totolua Rice. Ready to go heating. It's really ready to go contractors and HVAC services. 100% owner. I always got a 5-year plan, so holla at me if you're an investor. But no, we really getting started, and especially in this area, and at least in my journey of doing it for 11 years plus, is there's not many people that look like me that are owners, and so it's
Absolutely.
right. It's very important for me as I'm taking this opportunity to do that, to not only, let's say, bring the generations up behind me, but especially minority youths and women. I want to team up, and I am teaming up with, shout out to Nika C and her movement. Sorry, having a brain fart of the name, her business name off the top, but she's doing a lot of like arts in the alley type stuff. So you'll see her doing that already.
Okay.
But we're gonna be teaming up to just do some things also for youth who want to learn a trade.
Okay.
Because I know in our history in America, from black people in particular, they used to actually have trades in high schools.
Yeah.
It seemed like once they started integrating blacks into schools, they started taking that out. So what we're trying to do, what I want to do, is be able to at least give it to my community that, hey, I want to take a few young men or women that want to learn a trade, and eventually my foundation will create a fund for that, give away some training, pay training type courses.
That would be what's up. Please let me know how I can help with that.
I appreciate
That's
it.
dope. So you want to give your contact information for that?
Yeah, email me at ready@gmail.com, and then if you're serious and you need some guidance on any installations, you can hit my phone line 253-495-5062. Ready to go heating and air conditioning.
Yeah. So when I get my house,
Hook me up. Hook you up with it.
my house is coming soon.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yep. So I'm gonna need all that. So because most they don't have heating and cooling, right?
Yeah, they do now. Maybe 20 years ago.
If they're like new houses.
And even older ones now.
Wow.
If they're new houses, yes, they're automatically coming in with a lot of the ductless systems, especially like in the Seattle area, where they have like several floors up. Seattle likes to build up, right?
Yeah.
So they can't, instead of running ducting all through that big old home, they do ductless. And those are the heads that hang out,
Yep, I know
inside.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I do install that and maintenance those things. So yeah.
Ooh wee! It just goes by so quick, and I'm so glad that I just flipped this over. So, You are watching Monae Media on YouTube, and you are listening to SeattleHipHopRadio.com. And we are at our last 15 minutes.
Oh man, it flew by. What?
Okay, so look, I have to ask you this. How do you feel? How do you feel about the separation that Tacoma and Seattle have?
I think it's good and bad. I think it's good because like you need competition, right? I think it's bad because I don't know if we all know what the true culture all is. We haven't mixed it. I don't think it hasn't happened long enough. I'm sure it has to the ones who have been doing it, but ultimately it's not enough where not even we wouldn't even get any national recognition at the moment. Right. So, But shout out to the cast that there's hella talent here. Hella talent in Seattle, Tacoma, and other places as well in the state. But yeah, man, we got to build the culture indoor, make it the West Coast culture in general. Like,
Yes.
So that means you can take a little bit of here and a little bit of there, but technically the Mecca on the West Coast is Oakland, the Bay Area. I mean, even if you don't get down with those rappers, that's where the shit comes from.
Man. So, you know, this last 15 minutes, you want to give shout outs,
Sure enough.
your socials,
Yeah.
you know, whatever it is. And also, I want you to remember, don't let me forget, but what you can leave with the young men watching and listening.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. As far as, you know, social goes, check me out on IG and Snap and Twitter at Totolua. That's Totolua. And then if you follow me, I just opened up a TikTok account. Right. So it's at Totolua, the number 2 at the end. So tap in, follow your boy. Like I said, I got my own contracting heating company cracking. So follow me, email me there, and I actually have an Instagram page for that as well. That's Ready, the number 2, Go HVAC. So follow that on Instagram.
Ready to go HVAC.
Right.
Ooh.
Go get it. We ready to go. Ready to go get it.
Totolua.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, I learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Got a education. Hey, that's what's up. Yeah. As far as you know, for the youth though, you know, and just for people in general, you know, again. You know, whatever you want to do or whatever you want to be, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
To have a winning and like let's say a millionaire or trillionaire mindset is to create. It's never to just settle. So you know, create your opportunities of whatever you want to do. Believe in yourself and then do it. Don't let nobody tell you. Even if you're wrong, go do it.
Do it.
And then you'll figure it out. You know, because that's the education of that. You know, just stay alive, stay healthy as possible. But yeah, other than that, man, you know, we out here. Tap into iTunes, Spotify. You can check me out there. I'm doing numbers out there in New Zealand and a couple other countries, so I appreciate the support. More Totolua gear will be coming soon. I'm gonna tone it down for you. This is the home set. A couple of my fans been telling me, "Hey man, I can't rock it everywhere because they know I'm not Samoan." So I'm like, "Well, that's your bad."
That's all right. I would say, oh, then
You
I know
Samoan,
exactly
look.
where.
You Samoan now.
Yes.
The Samoan nigga did it. The Samoan nigga said it. Sometimes I say the Tacoma nigga.
He said I could, so.
Yeah, that's right. Slap your face. Yeah, no, we're gonna keep on rocking, like as far as even though I do a lot of business and stuff like that, as we talked today about, you know, we doing a lot of things, you know, and there ain't no way if I just did my 9 to 5 and didn't do my 6 to 12 to build my skills up, would I even have time to put out this? Plus, you know, hey, there ain't really no excuses. We full-time parents around here.
I mean, we're everything.
Yeah.
We're parents, we're artists, we're co-workers, we're brothers, we're sisters. I mean, we are literally everything.
That's it.
When I rest is when I'm sleeping.
That part.
And it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
But life is a process.
That's right.
You gotta love it.
You got to.
You gotta love the process. You gotta fall in love with the process. And, you know, I get so eager to learn. I didn't used to though, you know what I mean? But it just took a little bit of, you know, me not having anybody, like literally. I mean, I have, you know, but when you really are down, you know, you really see who you have.
Wow.
And you really actually only have yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's just all inside of you.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Are you reading any books?
I am.
Do you mind sharing? Like one of the books that you might be reading?
Crushing by T.D. Jakes.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about it. Like what's touching to you so far that you get anyway?
Well, it's about the pressure of life.
Okay.
The things that you go through. It's actually it's growth.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be crushed to see what you can handle, what you can break through.
Cool.
And you have to learn from it. But it's okay to be at that point, because the next when you come out of that, you're gonna come out so much more stronger. And if you think that you can't, you actually can.
Yeah.
You can. It's hard. It's like I said, it's a process. I'm learning every day.
That's what life is about. That as soon as you stop trying to learn, it's kind of like, what's the point, right? And that's no matter what position you're in. A friend of mine just gave me some books that I'm meaning to read on codependency.
Okay.
Which again, like to me, we're all around it, even if we're not the one to say affected per se, but we're affected. You know what I mean? And that's okay, because there's this the gist that I got from it from talking to my friend who gave me the book is really, sometimes again we like to put this negative notation on something, especially if like we're offended about it, like oh the book's just talking about me. But really, when you see that this is something that is not a weakness, you can actually make it a strength, and then you still have the same quality or the same maybe codependency, but you just realizing what it is and for what it is, and then just kind of making that there is a change, but it's still the same. You know, it's you being you, learning. Okay, I can actually, even though this is what I felt was a weakness, now I can turn it into a strength.
Exactly.
And that makes you stronger. So I'm about to get diving into that, or I will tell you the title.
I mean, yeah, I've only been in the first chapter.
All good. I personally do audiobook because I have a hard time reading.
Okay.
And because I don't always sit there at night, boom, 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 about my creative processes too.
Yes.
Hop up in the studio.
Yep.
Hear that beat, freestyle.
Really?
Wow.
Every
time.
I love it.
There are songs like the song I did for my mother that I'll take time to write, but it is honestly a hard time for me to write and read, even though I know how to do both great. I just don't make enough time for it, right? So,
right.
Audiobooks is for me.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool though. You know, a lot of people ask me, like, you know, I like to have a physical book, but I haven't done the audio yet, and I do find myself not picking up the book. But, you know, I do need to try the Audible. Audible? Audiobook.
Audible, whatever. You know what we mean.
Hey, shout out to Marlon.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, Marlon the Great, he is amazing. He is inspiring to me daily. I just want to tell you thank you. I appreciate you very, very, very much.
Yes, Lord. Hey, and go pick up that Foundation and/or that 222 Thoughts of a True Player that's out right now on iTunes and all major platforms.
So what else you got to give us? You have an amazing soul. You're a family man. You are an artist. You are a creator. You are a business owner. Your life it don't stop, and there's so much more to come.
For sure. Like I mean, I most definitely would probably put on a luau at some point. You know what I'm saying? But
I would love to come.
Yeah, if I can get everything right, you know, I'll throw out the invite. That's probably like in the, I don't know. I didn't even put a time on it, but I'm a creator, so I can create it, right?
Yes.
So what's gonna happen?
Okay. Question. Have you done a vision board?
I have and I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of like you. I read chapter 1. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna start a vision board. It's because it's been on my mind. I keep it just keeps coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in things that I see a lot and things that I keep thinking about. It means that I need to put them into perspective.
For sure.
So yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah. I do believe in them. Mm-hmm. You know, I have I write in a journal every day, which is kind of I guess considered like a vision board, but and that's been
you
more
write
recent.
A journal every day.
Only recently though,
Oh,
and that's more like business that turns into personal.
Yes.
Yeah.
But writing things down is manifesting.
For sure, because even with my business, again, I'm way too busy. I can't just be letting things slip out the cracks when it comes to business. You know what I mean? So if I want to get my money, which I like to get my money,
you gotta stand your A, B, C's, and D's, and all the whole alphabet.
All that.
One
got some goals around here that we get into it. You know, so stay tuned. I'll let y'all know.
I appreciate you.
For sure.
Thank you very much for allowing me to sit down for us to get to know you.
Appreciate
you. You know, I look forward to future projects and whatever we got coming next.
Sounds great.
All right, anything else you would like to leave with your viewers and your listeners?
Peace, love, and happiness.
Hey,
that's it.
It's your girl Melissa with Monae Media, and you're listening to SeattleHipHopRadio.com.
Yeah.